Hello everyone, picking up right where we left off yesterday on day 1 of year 2, I'm going to continue to tow you along as I plow my way through to the endgame content. I've done a bit of research and I've decided on a few new things I'm going to do along the way, so here we go. First things first, I'm going to clear all the weeds and stuff out of my field that popped up at the start of the new season, and then I'm going to obviously plow it and plant my new crops. And of course, while I wait for the store to open, I'm simply going to start hoeing. If I do this all correctly, this should be the only time I have to hoe this field this entire year, and I shouldn't have to water anything at all manually. My sprinklers can do it all. I've already noticed a spot I made a mistake. I cannot plant anything right here or here. I would fix it, but I'm not going to bother because I just want to get this done ASAP. Yes, it turns out I've lost quite a few of my sprinkler spaces, so that kind of sucks. I might change that at a future date, but for now I just want to get planting and get some money coming in again, because I've already spent like 4 minutes on this one day and not made any money yet, and that's a problem. So I'm bored with hoeing for a minute, so off to the store. So I've gone with cauliflower for this spring, and I'll tell you why. It's not quite as valuable as say strawberries, but once it's planted I only have to harvest it 2 times over the course of the entire season. So it's a lot faster and I make really only just a little bit less money. I'm also going to fertilize as many of them as I can. 312 was the number I could afford, so that's how many are going to be fertilized. Also, you may notice those little black bars on the edge of the screen are gone again today. Well, hopefully they are, or I'm a liar right now. But because I was making a video yesterday about all the zoom features and playing with my resolution, I didn't even notice until I was editing that the little black bars showed up. And that really annoyed the fuck out of me. So today I've made sure to not include those bars. At least I hope so. I once again won't really know until I'm editing, but I changed the resolution back to its normal resolution. It is just after 10 PM. I've just finished fertilizing and planting my cauliflower, a few left over due to my inefficient sprinkler space. But this just puts an emphasis on why I wanted such a low maintenance crop. I've spent basically one entire day planting this thing. So the less times I have to run around harvesting it and all that stuff, the quicker it is in real time. These take 12 days to grow, so I'm basically just going to sleep for the next 12 days, and short of any problems, it should be done really soon. It's been about 2 minutes and my huge batch of cauliflower are already ready to go. So I'm going to harvest all these, throw them in the bin, and go get the seeds to plant another crop. So very easy. And my fertilizer is even still good, so that's pretty awesome. As soon as I lay the seeds down, they'll be watered and fertilized. Very quick, very easy. It is just after 8 o'clock. I've harvested all my cauliflower already. 140 gold quality, 130 silver, 56 regular. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, that sucks. Can I pull them all out of the bin? Nope. Well, this should be enough actually to sell to Pierre for the money I need for the next harvest. I'm glad I caught that when I did, because that would have been stupid. Yes, I think the 140 plus the 56 should be enough to give me a full another crop. Turns out it was enough, and I've got 25,000 gold to spare, plus all the silver quality that are in the bin currently. And this is all within 20 minutes of starting the season, and it is going to be faster from here on out. Not even noon, all my cauliflower are once again planted, so time to go to bed and hibernate for the next 12 days. See you in 90 seconds. And since I've sold all my cauliflower, I'm leveled up to level 9 farming, so I can make the iridium sprinklers, which is awesome. I'll get to those later, but the seed maker is going to be key for what I'm doing here. Cauliflower is already ready to go again. It's the 27th. That took another, I don't know, 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. So really making the money in a big hurry now. Now that I've started harvesting these cauliflower, I've just had a thought. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, so if I let these sit till tomorrow and then harvest them, I'm going to lose less of my hoed spaces moving into summer, so I'm actually going to do that. I'll throw these few in the bin now because it's too late for them. I'm too lazy to restart the day. And I'm going to harvest the rest of them tomorrow. That should work out better for me in the long run. It's a lot faster. So to demonstrate what I was just saying, here's what happened after just one day. I lost probably half my hoed spaces, so that means I'd have to re-hoe all those. So as it is now, I'm going to have to re-hoe half my field by tomorrow, but at least it didn't sit for 2 days, because then I'd have to re-hoe about 3/4 of it, and I'm trying to save time, so that is counterproductive. 7:40 AM, All my cauliflowers are ready to go in the bin and I'm going to bed, quick and dirty. First day of summer, year 2. As you can see, most of my hoe spots have disappeared. I was hoping it would be a little bit better than this, but whatever, I can re-hoe that pretty quickly. In fact, I'm going to start right now. I am also now up to 141,000 gold. So that's pretty good. Cauliflower was a good choice. It took me very little time to accomplish that, so summer should be pretty much the same thing. Okay, the field is hoed, 11:40 AM, time to go buy my new seeds. One thing I'm going to invest in this summer is an upgraded hoe because that's probably my most time consuming thing at this point, so I'm going to upgrade that probably to a steel hoe, and that will probably cut the time down by 3/4. I've gone with melons for my summer crop for the same principle as cauliflower. Very little maintenance, very little work. I basically just sleep through till the profit. Melons are down. Time for a nap. Also gonna smelt a bit of quartz while I'm at it. Now that it's the 2nd of summer, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of time to run down to my little mining pit and see if I have some ore available to me. Turns out I actually have quite a bit of ore going down here for once, so that's nice. That means I'll have lots of ore to be able to upgrade my hoe, so it's ready for the start of fall, thus expediting this whole process a little bit more. This is finally where I'm starting to see this little quarry area really come in handy because I don't have to go all the way to the mines or buy this stuff, it's just right here for me, so it's finally starting to show its value. So I'm going to go ahead and smelt all that and call it a day. I don't want to waste the time for them to be all done and then run to the blacksmith. I'm simply going to wait till I'm ready to harvest and do the upgrade on that day. I am, however, quickly going to get up and smelt all my iron on one of these days. It'll only take me a few seconds, already done, and back to bed. So it's the 14th, my melons will be done. Basically going to employ the same strategy as last time with my cauliflower, with the exception of getting my tools upgraded today. More specifically, the hoe. I thought about planting the coffee beans for this run and starting to make those, but it would be too time consuming both to create the seeds and to harvest them every few days, so I didn't. But in the coming future I will probably do a large crop of coffee at some point because it would be interesting to see a crop that I haven't done yet. And it looks like we have a casualty. This one is dead for whatever reason. Not sure why they die occasionally, but they do. I won't lose any sleep over a single one. 8 AM. Melons are harvested, off to the store. I'll probably even get there before it opens. So with this harvest I go from 67,000 gold to 190,000 gold for about 120,000 gold profit right there. Now to buy my seeds. 330 brand new melon seeds bought, I still have 162,000. Really starting to see the money roll in. I'm now going to run over to the blacksmith and start my hoe upgrade and maybe buy a few ore. So after buying some ore and upgrading my tools, I'm left with 140,000 gold. I bought the gold and the iron because I want to make more quality sprinklers, more on that later. And I needed the gold because I want to make a seed maker before too long, and that requires a gold bar. And this just goes to show you the value of money in this game. I can now buy all the ore and minerals I want to expedite this process, which makes me make money even faster. So using the money I can make money faster and buy all the ingredients and other stuff I need to complete the rest of the game. It's all about the money. For example, if I want to go really deep down in Skull Cavern, I could take 1,000,000 gold and buy a whole bunch of rocks to make the stone stairs and a whole bunch of bombs and a whole bunch of coffee and a whole bunch of food, and it'll make it very easy to go way down deep there, as opposed to just harvesting stuff very slowly over the long run, and it would not work nearly as well. The new melon seeds are down. It's 1:40 PM and I'm going to throw all my gold into the furnaces as soon as I get some coal. Now I'm just going to lie back and sleep till the end of the month. It is already the 28th of summer now. All my melons are once again ready to be harvested. 7:40 AM, melons are harvested. I'm just going to throw them in the bin, that way we can take an in-depth look at their breakdown overnight. And I'm going to head to the blacksmith and pick up my hoe. Originally I'd wanted to get the iron hoe by now, but it just didn't really happen because I just didn't really bother. The copper hoe will still be 3 times as fast, so I'll see how that works out. I'll probably upgrade it over the next season because it fits nicely into the schedule. I've just picked up my copper hoe and I also bought another 50 coal because I like to have lots of that on hand for smelting purposes. As I stated earlier, I have lots of money now, so I can just buy whatever I need essentially as I go. That saves me a lot of time. I've just decided, since it was Sunday, to take a look at the traveling merchant in case they had a rare seed, and they do in fact have one. These are going to be very crucial in what I'm doing. So let's take a quick look at what those melons are worth. 131,000 gold before going to bed. The melons are worth 122,000. Pretty easy money, really quick. That took no time at all. That's what they look like. On to the first day of fall. So basically the same strategy as before. Hoe the field while waiting for the store to open. Store opens. I buy seeds. I plant seeds. Alright, field is hoed. Noon. New hoe. Works pretty good. Saves me time and energy. Off to buy my seeds. And for fall, I went with everyone's favorite, pumpkins. 330 of them. These take 13 days to grow, so I'm pretty sure the math works out that I'll be able to harvest them twice, and the last time will be on the last day of the month. Hopefully I didn't screw that up or I'm going to lose a whole harvest. If I do, not the end of the world, I can certainly make more money. Okay, 6:30 p.m. All my pumpkins are planted, and I planted my rare seed right here where the scarecrow can keep a watchful eye on him. Or her. Also, before I forget, I'm going to craft my first seed maker. I'll even make 2 or even 3 of them. Just because I'm going to need them eventually, and I'm going to put them right here. Okay, end of the first day. Time to sleep through till my pumpkins are ready. Already, it's the 13th, and my pumpkins are all grown up. Pumpkins are harvested. I'm just going to throw these in the bin. I don't need the money immediately, and I want to see the breakdown of them overnight. I am going to go upgrade my hoe, or at least get it started, and buy more seeds. Now is a great time to get the iron hoe because I'm already over this way and I'm just in time for opening. Another 330 pumpkins purchased and off to go plant them. Pumpkins all planted with the exception of a few that I probably just missed. Don't really care. Time for bed. All the way till the end of the season. But of course, let's take a look at how much those pumpkins are worth. 160,000 for a single harvest. There's the breakdown of them. You can see why fertilizer is worth its weight in gold. Easy money. Already it's the last day of fall, and I just noticed my mushroom trees up here are ready to be cut down should I choose to. I'm not going to bother, not worth the time. So this will be the final harvest of the year. Should be worth another 170,000 I believe the last crop was worth. 8 a.m. Already done with my pumpkins, in the bin they go. And now for this sweet gem berry. This is key to my whole plan, a silver quality sweet gem berry. Not that that matters much. This is simply going to go into seed maker and hopefully come out as 3. We got 2. That's okay, that's double what we started with. Now that we have 2 rare seeds, let's go see the good gentleman at Joja. So the quickest thing to do now is to join Joja, like so. Now that I've joined Joja for a mere 5,000 gold, I come back tomorrow and I can have my greenhouse completed for, I believe, 35,000 gold. Somewhere in that neighborhood. That's easy money at this point, and that greenhouse is going to make me millions of gold very quickly. So 287,000 gold on the last day of fall, and 444,000 on the first day of winter. I was actually hoping to be at about 500,000 gold by now, but I had to buy a few things along the way, and my math wasn't really all that accurate anyway. But I'm still doing pretty good. It took me very little time to get to 444,000. I've just spent the morning clearing away to my greenhouse, which is soon to be complete, thanks to the evil corporation known as Joja. Selling out to Joja like this really saves me a lot of time. I definitely didn't have the time or want to put any effort to collect all the greenhouse bundles. So looking at this now, I could realistically buy everything on here right away quite easily. I'm gonna buy the greenhouse for now. That's all I want at this point. That really is cheap in comparison to how long it actually takes to find all those things to get the greenhouse and the bridge and all that. Like I said before, getting the money speeds up everything else in the game, so for me, money is key. And before I get too far away, I'm going to buy some speed grow, some deluxe speed grow, because that's going to help my rare seeds along and make me a lot of money. So now I just go to bed and wait patiently for the next day. 5 seconds later, it's the next day, and my greenhouse is complete. And luckily I have some ingredients left over, so I can now make a few more sprinklers. And here is my brand new greenhouse. I'm going to place the first sprinkler right here. It doesn't really matter, I've only got a few seeds anyway, so I'm going to plant those and off we go. Unless of course I forgot to pick up my hoe from the blacksmith, which I did, so I'm going to go get that. That's about 4 minutes of my time I'll never get back. I think one of the next things I might do is buy the minecarts from Joja, because it would save me a lot of time on this walking stuff I seem to be doing a lot. And that is going completely against the whole saving time thing I'm all about. Okay, here we are once again at my fancy greenhouse. Hoe the first 2 spots for the seeds and my speed grow. And the 2 seeds themselves. And then I am going to bother to water them because I want these done sooner than later. Now my farming skill dictates that these seeds are done 10% faster and the speed grow says 25% faster. So I'm not sure exactly how long these are going to take. They take 24 days unassisted. So with the 25 plus 10%, I'm not really sure. I'm going to check after 14 days from now and see how long it takes from there. I'm going to sleep till the 16th therefore, which should take me 3 minutes, something like that. Maybe not even. Okay, it's the 18th and my sweet gem berries are done. That means they took 16 days to grow. Now I bet you can guess what's coming next. Berries into the makers. And out they come. 2 became only 3, but that's still making progress. So I'm going to have these slowly growing in numbers alongside my outside crops for the next year or 2 and see where that leaves me. Also at some point I should get an ancient seed out of my seed makers, so I can perhaps start doing those as well. The value of them was knocked down in this new update, so the sweet gem berry is definitely the most valuable, but it also takes a little more work and time, so we'll see how those work out. So my next sweet gem berries will be ready on the 6th of spring, but before that, on the 1st of spring, I want to plant another outside crop. Okay, it's already day 1 of year 3. And I totally crushed Grandpa's evaluation. Now the money's just gonna come faster and faster really easily, so I'm on easy street now. Now I can slowly pick away at some of the other things I want to do. But that's gonna be it for this video. I need to start editing, that way I can actually upload it tonight. It's still gonna be a little while to do that. So let me know what you think of this video. And if you have any other good ideas, let me know please. I always like to have kind of a series, something like this, ongoing, while making other smaller interesting videos along the way, so let me know what you think of that. Also the length of these videos. Yesterday's I thought was really long. I think it was almost half an hour by the time it was done. I figured it would be too long for people to like, but it was actually one of my more popular videos, so let me know a good length of videos. I feel like this one might have ran long too. I kinda lost track of how much I was recording. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it.